Hi everyone. Many of you know that I go to UVA Children's Hospital a few times a year. That is all due to a nonprofit here in the U.S. called Pickleberry Pie. I take my songs and I take my puppets there and try to share light with the kids and the families that are there in the hospital. And Pickleberry Pie sends entertainers like me to hospitals all across the U.S. For that same purpose. I started working with them about 5 years ago, and they sent me to a hospital called Georgetown Hospital in D.C. And that was my first experience being around children that were ill and being in a children's hospital. And I'll never forget going into the room of a family and a young boy that was sick there. And honestly, it felt like the child was so sick, it seemed like his entire body wasn't there. He was hooked up to a lot of machines, very, very ill. And his sisters were holding his hands, Mom was in the room, and they asked if I knew any Christian music. And I think they were kind of surprised when I said I did, that I led worship for kids at my church back in Richmond. And they wanted to hear something about Chris Tomlin, and so I sang for them, "How Great Is Our God." And I'll never forget those girls raising their brother's hands up in the air, and Mom having a worship experience there, which she probably had not had in a little while. And I'll never forget their strength and their positivity and their resolve in such a sad situation and probably an extended life struggle. I've had that experience with families over and over through the years that are just dedicating so much of their life to going through that experience with their children in the hospital that many people like us would never understand unless you're there. Tonight I'm asking you to support Pickleberry Pie. This is primarily a volunteer-led organization. And last year we kicked off our first annual fund. We just kicked off the second annual fund. And we're trying to raise $20,000, which is aimed at expanding this program to other hospitals throughout the U.S. If you've ever been touched by my music, or more specifically by my posts and comments about my work in children's hospitals, I'm asking you to support me tonight in what I do. I hope to do this the rest of my life and serve this way. And I would love for you to be part of that journey with me. The link is provided. It's 100% tax deductible, and I hope you consider it. Thank you. God bless you.